Hi, my name is Katie. And I'm going to do the Alex Day YouTube survey for 2011. I got this through vlogbrother, so kind of a nerd. Sorry, deal with it. We're going to start off with question number 1. Tell us about your first kiss. One thing, pardon me, I'm sitting outside. It's freezing cold because my roommates decided they wanted to take up the whole downstairs and everything. So, yeah, I'm sitting outside with a TV tray and my computer. So first question is, tell us about your first kiss. I was in 2nd grade, and mind you, I gotta tell you, I have not had a kiss since. So I'm 25 years old and I have no other kisses. This is my one and only experience of lip locking. What happened was, I was in 2nd grade, and in the morning what they would do is, if it was nice outside, they would let you play outside on the playground for a little bit before calling you in for school. So if your bus got there really early, you can just sit there and hang out. We got there, and we were playing on the playground and stuff. They blew the whistle for us to line up for a class, and what we did is we would line up in class and our specific teacher. So this guy in front of me, his name was Mark. What happened was the kid in front of him sat there, distracted him, just randomly grabbed his backpack. It's not like we coordinated this. It's not like I sat there and said, hey, can you help me on this? No, it's just like they grabbed the backpack. They chucked his backpack like 10-20 feet, and once you're in line, you're not allowed to get out of the line or you're gonna get in trouble. So he just sits there, and his first reaction was to look before he sat there and got permission to go grab and stuff. He just, it got his attention. So I had perfect, planting spot. So I just dropped the kiss on him, So, and I didn't have a crush on him or nothing, not like we were boyfriend, girlfriend, nothing. I just randomly popped a kiss on a classmate in 2nd grade. Yeah, because apparently I thought I was a player. Glad to see that I actually got some sense about me and saw that that's not true. So, number 2 is, what is the most expensive casual item of clothing you've ever bought? The most expensive item of clothing I've ever bought is, I bought tennis shoes, and they were about I think after tax they were like $130, but these were really good shoes. In fact, I just bought some of the same shoes today, but I was able to snag them on sale for like $70. But there's a place downtown that, literally, they will analyze every last movement of you, so it's totally worth it, because the $130 pair of shoes that I bought literally lasted me for 3 years, because I bought them, about 2. I bought them in 2008, late 2007, like November-ish of 2007, and I was literally wearing them until March of 2010. So I was wearing them for a long time. So I don't see it as a bad investment. The only other thing I really spent a whole lot of money on is my jeans, and that's because of my size. It's very hard to find quality jeans at Walmart, so you can't. I'm lucky if they even have jeans in 2 sizes below me. That is how hard it is to find. It's just hard to find clothes that fit, because I'm so big. But Yeah, so I sat there. Usually, I have to go spend extra money on those on jeans and pants. So, and that's only like that's casual wear. Like I think the only other thing that I've bought is I bought a couple dresses that each of them were like, one was like $60, the other one was like $80. But those are like really nice dresses. So, and I think one of them I wore to a wedding too. So I mean, I don't spend a whole lot of money on my clothing. So, yeah. Number 3. What was the first job you ever wanted as a kid? I can tell you exactly what that was. 6 years old, I wanted to be a soccer playing ballerina Power Ranger. I literally, like, my dad would sit there and go to the library and check out videos of, ballerinas and their workout, their stretches, all that kind of stuff. And I would literally just grab a chair and go on the back of it and like grab the post and be like stretching all. And I was actually like a pretty skinny kid up until a certain point. I have photographic evidence of me being a tiny child. So, but I loved dancing. I liked the idea of being able to be a ballet dancer, and I wanted to be a soccer player. And I also like the idea of sitting there saving the world and going, and oh my god, I think I just stepped in dog shit. Oh dear. I stepped in dog shit. Poop. Dog poop. Sorry, children. Now I think I need the Power Rangers to save me. Oh crap, it smells. I just stuck my foot in dog poop for you, YouTube. Oh my god. Number 4. Tell us about your group of school friends. And I'm going to reference high school for this. So, and high school, I went to 2 different schools. Started off here in Kalamazoo at Loy Norix High School. Then I transferred to Portage Central. My mom didn't bother to tell me, until like 3 weeks after until about 3 weeks after the school year that we were even moving. And then she waited about 2 weeks after that to say, oh yeah, by the way, wake up early. We're going to the high school and we're getting you switched to the Portage Central High School. So none of my friends from Norix knew. So at Norix, a lot of my friends were a lot of the people who I had grown up with, because those people that you've known since elementary, just really early on in life. I had a lot of classes with them. I did a lot of after school programs. I was that type of person, I really liked being a part of something and not one of those, oh, I need it for my college resume kind of thing. I sat there and did it because I really liked being a part of something. I liked being friends with a lot of people. So I think at one point I was doing orchestra, I was doing the ecology club, I was doing our graduating class, our freshman and sophomore class, our class meetings, class planning stuff, all that kind of stuff. I'm gonna move this back so I can stretch my legs a little bit. But that's what I was doing. I was in part of a lot of things, and I had a lot of friends doing that. Like I said, I did a TV program at high school where we would get up in the morning and do the television stuff, and I had a lot of friends from that. So granted, the majority of my friends were nerds or geeks or whatever you want to call them, but I had a lot of different friends from different nerdy kind of backgrounds. I had the tech, I had the theatrical kind of stuff. So then when I moved, it was a little bit harder for me to make friends because you didn't have that built-in sense of, you grew up together. You know, I ended up getting a lot of like FaceTime with the band kids. I was actually probably more of the band kids' friends than I was orchestra kids. And it's not to say I wasn't friends with the orchestra kids. It's just that, you know, I ended up making my best friend, and like I just kind of became her shadow because it was so easy to latch onto her because she knew everybody in the band. So that's how I made friends. Is I made friends through the one person I made friend of. So, that's always odd. I mean, picture watching your favorite TV show. My life back then was probably more like The Big Bang Theory. So picture trying to watch the latest season of The Big Bang Theory without being allowed to watch the other 4 seasons. So there was a lot of backstory, a lot of things that I missed, and it was really hard, I felt, to make friends. But then looking back, I guess I kind of made, at least made a lot of acquaintances. Because I still had that theory of, you know what, I'm just still going to go try. I'm still going to at least try for a couple things. So did orchestra, still did a lot of my, graduating class stuff and all that kind of. So it wasn't bad. 5th question is, what would you name your kids? I have 4 names already. So my first 4 children's names are already decided. And whoever I'm going to spend the rest of my life with, tough nuggets, you're getting 4 kids. I have 2 boys' names, 2 girls' names. First off is Wesley Inigo. Got that from The Princess Bride. Yes, I am naming my kid. I'm having a boy, and he is going to be named Wesley Inigo, and he's going to be made of awesome. And if you have a problem with it, well, tough nuggets. I like seeing all my kids' names are going to be like based off of kind of ideals, I guess. Didn't think about it until after, I had the name set in place. I mean, Wesley wanted the girl, and he proved his love, and he did everything. And both Wesley and Inigo had both this fighting spirit of like, bam, I'm going to do this. I'm going to give this up. And so, putting them together, awesome name. The other boy name I have is Santiago Richard. Richard was my grandfather's name. And Santiago is the main character of Gabriel Garcia Marquez's Chronicle for Death Foretold. I took IB English my junior year of high school, and that was the one book I really liked. I liked some of the other books we read. I really did. I really kind of liked them. But for some reason, Chronicle of a Death Foretold stood out for me, and it was just amazing. I liked that book so much. And why name a kid just after such a tragic character? Santiago Nassar is the main character of the book, and he ends up basically getting brutally murdered in the middle of a town square by these 2 brothers because Santiago deflowered Davina Flor. And so her brothers sit there, kill him in the middle of the square. And, you ask why, and it's just because. I don't know, I just like that name. The 2 girls' names I have would be Sophia LIly, and I love the name Sophia. Every time I think of it, I think of Sophia. Why am I blanking on her last name? So, She was in the second grumpier old man.